Today, bub. Mm, bro. Mm. Y'all so weak. We gonna keep it at 7 minutes long. I need my headphones, bro. My headphones, bro. Plug them in. I'm getting some new headphones. Nah, we good. Bro, we ain't gonna start this game until we get to 20,000 VC. I'm being so for real. We ain't stopping this game until we get to 20,000 or 30,000 VC.
How you doing? Man, your world is living.
Look out there and see.
That might work out, bro. Cause I'm a little puny. Y'all see them legs and arms, bro? That's a puny legs.
He's about to tear it up.
What you know about it? I ain't know. Oh, there you go.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Welcome. Damn. So, let's go down up these girls, bro. Run. How do I run? I'm running. Into my spread. No copyright, no copyright. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let
We
me
are
be the
10
first to
old.
wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Bucks, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors, 5 games back.
Seeing where the Bucks are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early. It appears to me, though,
Let's get the ball first.
has all the ingredients for a special season.
So the Raptors starting 5. We've got Mitchell. He's out there with Dick. Jakob Poeltl out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at power forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Banks in at the point guard position. Now here's Mitchell. Well, it's fair to say we could expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's Middleton. To the inside. Here's Banks. After missing his first
Yeah.
attempt, now 1 for 2.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Takes it inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, one thing to know when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Now here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Banks the pass to Middleton. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
I was so early in the game.
Now here's Mitchell, guarded closely. Pass to Barrett. Now Grady Dick. Here's Abaji.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the defensive chops of Antetokounmpo. I mean, he is so good at handling himself on the defensive end, whether he's guarding his own guy or in position to help his teammates.
Banks, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss. They can live with it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Banks the pass to Drummond. Here's Banks. Fires from deep. Abaji with a rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. The Bucks, #1.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast-breaking style. And they're #3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And their defense you talked about, holding opponents to a very low field goal percentage. They play alert, aggressive D that does not allow many open shots.
Taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this
That name
early,
is
they should be
Dicker Down.
showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mitchell. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Banks. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Banks has gotten his third basket of the night. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. And last game, their bench
made him
came
jump for
alive.
joy.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Fires in the triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really
First name
making the
Dicker.
most of their possession.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the
Dicker
league who
down.
can attack a defense from the logo.
Easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line.
First name
It's
Dicker.
been that
What's
way
his name?
for about a decade. He's putting on
What's
a
your
show
first
this
name, Dicker?
quarter, and the team's
What's your last
feeding
name?
off his energy.
Raptors trail by 9.
Dicker down.
Sweet move. And Mitchell
Bro,
with
why
the
does a
slam.
nigga keep on slamming
And he
on
brings
shit?
this game a
Oh.
little closer using a
If you
huge
was not like that, I
one-hand
could get a
slam.
dunk right
That's
now.
a great way to
So
get your
this
team
big
back
ass
into it.
fucking
That
city
might
stop guarding
indeed
me.
ignite a spark in this team.
Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
See, I'm
A
going.
little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas.
Seriously,
Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Drummond. Laid it in
Nice
with a
layup.
nice touch off the window.
Boy, I like their energy coming in.
Let me show y'all a quick ISO.
Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very
What if I
aggressive
got
offense so
And
far.
Darko
What if I
Rajakovic
got
has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Bitch.
So both teams changing it up here.
Ain't even snowblade. That would be a look head ass.
Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
My secrets. I got a no secrets. Hey, give me that quick ISO.
Here's
Quick
Banks.
ISO.
He played a great
Give
game
me that.
against Charlotte. Oh, it's stolen away.
Hey, get your ass
So
in.
for Toronto right now. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Dick, then it's Walter,
I'll call
and
it
it's
Dicker.
quickly into the
Dicker
point. All right,
down.
let's get a report from
My name
Allie.
is Dicker.
Thanks. Well, Speedy in their last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He scored 45 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Toronto trailing. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's quickly. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
He's getting fucking silly.
He's got 13. Pass
Pass
to Lillard. Here's Banks. Started by Dick. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 15 points.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
I can show y'all ain't playing that.
Here's quickly. The kick to Olynyk. And
Give
that's
me
out of
that
bounds.
shit,
Toronto
nigga.
will retain.
Who blocked that? Give me. Let me see. I don't know. I want to see this bullshit. Zoom me the fuck out so I can see who got that fucking block. Is that bitch had it in my arm. See, it had it in my arm, bro. Oh yeah, it was my
Possession.
mine's on the end.
And we're about 2
I'm
minutes
not
into the
moving
second
fucking
quarter
shit.
here. Quickly drives in. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Banks. He's got 15. Six on the shot clock.
I'll stay here for
Pulls it from the top of the key. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Shoots from the right block. Pirtle with the bucket.
Hey, when Pirtle
It's
gets
27-28.
rocked deep inside,
They
the
may give him
defense
a
is
fucking game,
cooked.
man.
Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Into the lane. Here's Drummond. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get
Stop
extra
playing around.
possessions.
Mitchell finds Pirtle. Knocked loose. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Doesn't go for him. Banks the pass to Middleton. Pass to Banks. Let's go with a three.
Dude,
Toronto with a rebound.
I did not want
Their
to shoot
next game
it.
playing at
I
home
meant
as
to
the
fake
Grizzlies
it,
come to
get the
town.
ball.
That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Mitchell misses.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Lillard drains the outside shot.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep.
I got
I mean, once
15
that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Banks. Here he goes. And the dunk
Nice
to
dunk.
finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys,
Hey,
showing
my
how
new
dynamic a
name for
weapon
when
he
I
is
get a
for this
dunk.
offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And some
Okay.
changes here for the Raptors.
I'm gonna fart in your mouth and make you eat my butt. 3 points.
And so it's the
That's a little
Milwaukee
bit deep.
Bucks with a
That's a little bit
6-point
deep,
lead
bro.
at the close of the
That's a
quarter.
little bit
Their
deep,
play
bro.
has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Everybody like, follow. Everybody like, follow us. Everybody like, follow, and subscribe. Turn on notification bell. Let me have you know. Let me show you. Notification bell.
Thanks for
You
looking
need
at
to
the
subscribe.
Grizzlies.
Make sure you like.
They've had
Make sure
the
you
better
like,
season, but
follow,
this game
subscribe.
feels close.
Turn that notification
More
on.
than a few
Follow me on
analysts
Instagram
have
at
predicted an upset here.
day
I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business.
underscore Vandy
And circling back to the first half, things have
VANDY
not gone as planned for the Raptors.
underscore
The rebounding
2S
numbers,
T.
I'm surprised they've stayed this close.
Just type in
They're not cleaning
VJ
the glass. It's
uppercase
more like
V
they're fogging it up.
uppercase J space uppercase S
Thanks for
and
tuning
lowercase
in.
S
Now
T
it's
E
time to
P
head
H
back
E
over
N
to
S.
Brian Anderson for the
Okay,
start of the third
follow me on
quarter.
Instagram. If you don't got no Instagram, make sure you subscribe. I 17, 18,
And in that first half, we
baby.
saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now.
This is
Grant.
It
America.
really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Then it's Andre Drummond.
In your mouth,
and there's
little
Damian
boy.
Lillard. And it's Banks in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Mitchell. After the basket by
Still so
Milwaukee on the
close to
other
the full high
end. It's
team.
stolen by Drummond. Oh, there's the alley.
You can't catch an alley-oop?
Dick with it.
No, that's
Drummond picks
crazy.
him up defensively. Here's Barrett driving to the basket. Oh, he
No.
powers right
Who
into
gonna
the defender
dunk
for the
dude?
dunk. Draws the foul too, and he'll go
Hey,
to
get
the
your
line.
boy.
They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. He's made all of his free throws to this point, 3 of 3.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year.
Exactly, nigga.
You know, just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's Banks, guarded by Dick. Jacks up with 3,
Oh, shit.
and it's Toronto with
Hey,
a rebound.
shoot that bullshit.
Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I just shoot that bitch.
Mitchell, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle
Just go shoot
making
you
it
that
look
shit. He
easy,
down by
dropping
shit.
the hammer down on the defense.
Ain't gonna do that too. That's when you
Here's Banks. Checked by Mitchell. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Banks. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. And Drummond with the jam.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Dick with it. He's picked up by Lillard.
Fucking loud.
Now here's Pirtle. To the middle. Here's Dick. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Dick's got 6.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And here's Milwaukee now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Knocks down the triple. Banks has got 7 now in this quarter.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
The 3 is up. Poke loose. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Barrett. Dick, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Dick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. Lillard pulls down the board.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Banks. The 3 on target from range. Banks has got 27 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Give me that.
When it comes to winning a game, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Mitchell. Abaji, the pass to Dick. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired.
I'm over here playing on the second
throughout his
wall.
career.
Here's Banks. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Yeah,
Count that one. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
I'm over here grabbing the shit down. She's at the feet. What I should be grabbing buckets at the buckets at the buckets. And it's also really do that too. I'm playing on straight up high thing. Can't make my layup. Can't make me free throw it. I'm on some bullshit, dude. Give me out to the first floor. They got me guarding this time, man. Make this go.
The Bucks leading by 10. On the court for Toronto
Did I
to start the
wait a
4th.
second?
Drew Eubanks out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Walter. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Dick in at the 2. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
How about the 3-second?
Raptors trail by 10.
Give me that ball.
Outside Olynyk.
Give it to
Eubanks, the pass to Quickly.
Quickly.
Inside. Here's Walter. And the deficit down inside single digits.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them.
Pass to Jackson.
This
Portis
is coming
outside.
to paint. The fuck are you talking about?
Here's Banks. And the bucket is good. Banks has got 14 points now in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Eubanks, the pass to Quickly from the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Banks. Guarded by Dick. Pass to Portis. Here's Banks. Fires it. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Quickly. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Mitchell's checked in for Quickly. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 10-point game. And he drives in.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And I'm on to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns and it's paid off all game.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And there's the rejection.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Hit me the fuck up. I don't know if this sport. I got a mask, different bullshit.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Walter, defended by Jackson. Outside Mitchell, down to 5 on the shot clock. Sends it home from 3.
How was that defensive breakdown when I ain't even supposed to be guarding him?
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Y'all bullshit.
Banks, the pass to Lillard. Here's Banks, guarded by Dick. Oh,
now
away.
I'm getting double, bro.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low, here's Eubanks. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game.
I'm getting back in this game if I can get a jump. You know you got to dunk all game.
Here's Banks. Eubanks defending. Banks, the pass to Portis. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 8.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
To the paint. Eubanks inside. Drummond defending. The shot by Eubanks, no good. Milwaukee leading by 8.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with my trigger, bro?
Here's Banks. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his 3rd triple.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic.
Take me the fuck out,
demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his
team. This like
team.
fucking beating me, bitch, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this footy to be a demon? Hit my bitch.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Jackson. Toronto making a switch here.
Bro, they put me
Chance here to
back
catch
in
up
the
with
game,
Allie
bro.
from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. That one falls.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Here's Banks, guarded by Dick. Banks, the pass to Middleton. Takes the 3. Out to Lillard. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. And the Bucks lead by 12.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Milwaukee's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the
Get
third quarter.
off me, bro. Stop playing that haters.
Here's Banks.
You don't see me on the ball, you a nigga.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Raptors trail by 13. Now Mitchell. Left side Barrett.
You losing.
It's hauled in by Portis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Dick. Off target from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Banks. Pass to Drummond. Portis outside. And there's a 3-second violation. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Raptors trail by 15. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Dick counted from distance.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Drives to the hoop. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 39.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Lets it go from deep. Agbaji with a rebound. Toronto has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against the Raptors.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Speedy.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
That one's no good. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Shed. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. Gets the bucket. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Great win tonight, MP.
It's going to fucking suck up date and get spun my life. Cool, $20.
Good. Yes, serious. win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
Nigga, hop on that cap up on the ground, nigga. You gonna talk for that shit. Nigga talking all that shit up on the ground. You is a bitch. Nigga, you a fucking hoe. Meet me at the fucking New York. Nigga, you a dog. Nigga. Hey, y'all hear my rap right quick? I be balling like I'm Kobe. I be shooting like I'm Steph. When I hit in that 3-pointer range, my 3-pointer goes to death. My phone so cold and my rhyme so hot. I be doing the as a beatbox. That's why I take it so. I feel like I'm Kyrie.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.
You're letting me know.
In this game, we'll see the. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You gotta wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done it. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Speedy out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Drummond in at the center. Young against Banks. Lets it go with the three. Offensive rebound.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
The two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. With the drive, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Giannis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch
Well,
off the
you
glass.
can't call
Young's
it
got
a
seven.
goddamn lizard.
Well, he's been very
I mean,
efficient in this
I'll be
quarter.
here
Keep
later.
getting him the ball.
It's Banks with the drive.
I was doing this.
Over Young. Banks, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And here's Young from the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Bucks leading by 5. Banks dishes to Drummond. Takes it out to Banks. From deep. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle and touch at his size. That becomes very tough to contain.
Here's Banks. And the jumper is on the mark. 9 points in the game so far.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Got that one up quick.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Screen by Giannis. Banks passes to Giannis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 9 points.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Daniels. Still without a basket. Now, here's Okongwu. And stolen by Drummond. Antetokounmpo kicks to Banks. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Basket counts. Drummond's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A different look from Milwaukee.
It's a great game for me.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Shot from 12. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Speedy out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And here's Young from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Banks. And the layup's good off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young against Banks. And stolen by Portis. Here is Lillard. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Speedy in the last game against Toronto got the job done. He came away with 41 points and wore the defense down with his three-point shooting, really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Banks. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter with it. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Defensive breakdown there. It's
the setup and the slam by Giannis.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Yep, that one goes. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Hunter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. The Hawks making a switch here. Reza Shea checked in. Johnson against Portis. Johnson can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot is good. And that's 15 points for Speedy.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Young. 16 points for him. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Young's shot is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Banks passes to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot's good from Banks. Banks has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What's it? A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you instead.
Let's look now. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. A shot by Johnson, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Left side, Banks. And he's good on the 3 ball. Banks has got 20.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Giannis against Johnson. Fires the 3. And it's Reza Shea missing. Bucks leading by 22. It's Banks with the drive. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Fires away from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And it's Drummond missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Reza Shea wide open. From outside off the mark.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
A 3 ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Down low. And it's Reza Shea missing.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Here's Banks. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Banks has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Bucks. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Atlanta calls timeout. Let's check in for the Bucks. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Bucks number 1.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
It's Young on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Young's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis, he's checked in for Smith. Young fires away from outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Young's got 29.
Well, he's already hit more 3s since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 34 points for Speedy.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the 3-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Daniels, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Middleton trying to break free, and he gets it to go. Banks has got 40 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hunter kicks to Johnson. Back to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Atlanta's shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. The Hawks again can't hit. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Banks, and the 3-ball is good. Banks has got 45 points.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Buffkin, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Takes a step back. Here's Buffkin. The rebound by Brogdon. Milwaukee has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Green against Hunter. Fires at the elbow. And so it's Milwaukee with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an...
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Smith. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Green, he's checked in for Jackson. And Banks is subbed in for Morris. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Johnson is out there with Speedy, and it's Green in at the small forward.
Late reaction grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Milwaukee's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. They get it back. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson with a screen on Green. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. They need this. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Speedy.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Jackson, he's checked in for Johnson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, at this point, just a...
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right, you guys, we need to talk about MP for a minute. This guy is blowing up.
Blowing up? Hasn't he always been nice?
Oh, the past means nothing, Russell.
Well, actually, in this context, Jalen, the past does mean a great deal.
In this context, it means a lot, actually.
Okay, if you are saying that someone is blowing up, that means they have not previously blown up, and so they're kinetic in a way. And your entire argument is predicated on knowledge of the past.
Man said kinetic.
You use a lot of big words, Toby, but you don't know ball. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and as my friends in finance say, past performance is not indicative of future results.
What is your point?
My point is nothing is guaranteed in this life. Nothing! So the fact that MP is playing well, this season, like an all-star, is noteworthy.
Well, he's an all-star by every all-in-one metric that you can measure him by.
Don't care.
I mean, he definitely passes the eye test. So metrics plus eye test equals baller.
More importantly, he passes my gut test. MP is one of the top guards in the league today. End of story. Shut it down. Boom! Show is over.
Are you on his payroll or something? Why is he all of a sudden on?
Show's over.
Jalen, we still have 10 minutes.
Show's over.
Jalen?
Go home to my sister.
Okay.
You earned that one.
They'll make me closer to 80. Right. Should I? She love me, she love me, she love me, she love me now. Or should I max out? Hey, you feel me? They both at the same one. So I said I do this. YOLO, right? Nigga sitting this baby that nigga. Should I make my defense? Bro, y'all let me know. Roll up in the comments and let me know what should I do, gang. Like, this game is a part of my life. Like y'all always what should I do? 3. So like this. Let me know, game, so I can put us on game. So I get the posterize on the goal. Know what? Let's just keep it rolling.
Can't be reaching like that, MP.
But we won, didn't we? So get your little ball-headed ass on. I'll lock the good till I get to the All-Star. Oh, I just cracked my knee. He was hard as game. I'm to Arena, bro. I see we grinding this game.
The popcorn ready. It's game time.
Got it, go leg, got him bad. She won't bother, she won't, she won't.
All right, baby, let's get down.
Should I ball out? Wait a second. I'll see y'all on my other ones. Bruh, this is hitting a long screen, but we gonna make this screen by like two more hours. Another hour. You gotta do it for fans. Oh. Y'all want me to rhythm dunk, bro? That's easy. Rhythm dunk, I can. That's easy. Rhythm dunk, don't need it. I can turn that.
As a reminder, we hope your club and join us for our top 80
So let's start this game, bro. We don't got no time.
Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the Nets. For the Milwaukee Bucks, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Nets, Bucks is up next. Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you. And it's the second game of a back-to-back. How much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-back. It separates the men from the boys.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup.
We've
got Nicholas Claxton, Cameron Johnson out there with Cameron Thomas, and it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Now here's Antetokounmpo.
What are you fucking balling, nigga?
Middleton outside. Pass to Banks. And he jams it home with authority.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Drummond. Lillard passes to Banks. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Over to the left wing. Here's Kolek. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
2K, why ain't you gonna do it, my
right
boy?
now on cloud 9.
I was not gonna do it, gang.
13th win in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the
I
right
got
attitude,
juice.
the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be. And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
Banks gets the bucket. Here's Kolek,
So many
the go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game from 12 feet. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Driving inside.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
The Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Drummond. To the middle.
I got this fucking big ass kindergarten.
Covered by Johnson. Back to Drummond. Oh, got a piece of it.
And my full game.
Johnson against Middleton. Here's Kolek. Drummond grabs the miss.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Soft touch off the glass.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Lillard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banks, the pass to Lillard. With the drive. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 11 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Thomas, left side. Here's Clowney. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Kolek from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Kolek. Down low. Here's Thomas. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Thomas with the ball, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Here's Kolek, rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to defend.
Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish.
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
I'm playing with your boy. Your boy really runs.
And for an idea of where his offense is right
Your
now.
boy really run this shit. Your boy is not about to play around with this bitch, bro. Just like I told my, don't like, just like I turned somebody out.
Here's Banks.
Do that same shit to y'all.
Banks, the pass to Green.
Just like I told them niggas ass at fucking school.
Here's Banks. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. On the floor for the Nets. And it's Stewart in at the point. That one's good. This game is all even.
I thought we had got the ball.
The closer you
I'm
are
bullshit.
to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
I'm over here getting fucking double.
Here's Portis for three. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
That's a C+.
Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Stewart into the lane. Goes back up. No good on the layup. The Bucks leading by 3. Here's Banks. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. Here's Stewart, averaging around 6 a game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Banks. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Stewart. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Lillard's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Your boy is not coming out here to play that
2 minutes
bullshit.
gone by to stop the run. Peterson.
Nah, that's some fucking that's some fucked up shit, dog.
To get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Portis outside. Pass to Lillard. Here's Banks. This one for 3. Peterson with a rebound.
I was at a bad shot selection when I was wide open.
Grimes.
The lane was shut down, so I couldn't drive.
Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
This some gay ass game, bro. Come on, 2K.
From outside, off the mark.
I'm about to start playing current gym, bro. Stop playing, bro.
He's not gonna miss that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Speedy
About
in
to
their
buy that
last game
fucking
against the
current
Hawks
gym
had a
that
huge
is
game.
2K.
He finished with
I ain't not
60
finna play that
points, and
bitch,
he made
bro.
a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those
Make him
numbers
shoot
are.
that
Guys,
bitch.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Pass to Burton. Here's De Silva. Here's Burton. He's scoreless. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian. That's his first foul. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they love where they stand right now. First place. And, of course, Brooklyn, 5 spots from the top.
I think for the Bucks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Y'all what y'all niggas get.
Nets trail by 11. Pass to Grimes. To the inside. And Kolek gets it to go.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Banks. Covered by Johnson.
Lillard
passes to Banks. Middleton, right side. Rebounded by Johnson.
Oh boy, that
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
this ain't even
As to Kolek,
games.
Claxton with it.
It's some bullshit.
Now here's Thomas. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Portis. Thomas misses.
How can we get that rebound?
Now the Bucks
Crazy.
with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Banks, no good.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Grimes shot
I'm
is
going
over.
through a
Well,
good
Brad, you were an
defense
excellent
today.
defender in your
Offense,
day.
bro, my offense
So who
fucking
was the
ass.
toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Kolek. It's Milwaukee
He
with a
pulled
rebound.
that bitch and wide
Drummond's
open
got
and
6
still ain't
rebounds
made
now
this
in the
shit.
game.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Here's Banks. 23 points in
Got
the
me
game.
that.
Portis
Got me that.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's
I'm
going to put
fucking
his
good ass
foot
play
on
at
the
this
pedal.
game.
And they had early success.
Anybody want to meet me in 2K, bro? Y'all can meet me, bro. I'm really about to dog shit on y'all. Y'all got no defense, dog shit with y'all. I ain't.
Cloudy, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here we have the top free throw shooters in the league right now. And you look at Thomas.
Shit, I don't shoot free throws, but I brick them bitches. Y'all can see on my video that I do not like shooting those goddamn free throws.
They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing
Don't keep on with this micro shit, bro.
Back to the action.
That's what I need. Shawty alone body. Feel my little bird time. 25,000 VC day, you know.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the... All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
They down on that big shit.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
That's all you need to start playing, nigga.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Milwaukee now.
Oh, this
They've
nigga
led by as
can't
many
be a
as
fucking
14.
PG, bro.
As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Then it's
I'll
Andre
break his
Drummond.
shit.
Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Banks. And at the point, that's Doc
I
Rivers.
broke his shit. Dog, y'all seen that? Had that boy on the. Had that boy don't know where he going. Had him where he going. Where you going, my boy? Ooh, I took them bitches. He thought that. He thought he was gonna take my shit. Give me that. Oh. Ooh, we in that slow-mo motion. Boom. 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 Hey, that boy don't know where he going. Stubborn. Could've got that dunk. Nah, but these
As we
niggas
get
fucking
into the
foul.
second half.
That's
I
some
don't mind that.
bullshit.
I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the
Oh,
points.
shit.
It's his first trip to the line. And he ends up missing both
Told
free
y'all like
throws.
some fucking
Nets
free
trail
throw
by
out
11.
there.
It's Thomas on
Told
the
y'all
wing.
can go all
Back to
y'all
Johnson.
asses all the way down there because I don't give a fuck about free throws. I can max out my free throw if I want and I still ain't
Milwaukee's
finna
got
use.
6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Thanks. The pass to Drummond. From outside the arc, Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 26.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Kolek.
Put your ass in, nigga. Put your ass in, nigga. Thought you was finna make that. Thought you was finna make that. I ain't got no foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Takes a three. And the Nets miss again.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day,
fucking chip on your shoulder, nigga.
The defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
Can't get no dick from my... Can't get no dick from the team.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Go with that.
6 to shoot. Banks the pass to Drummond. Lets the three fly.
I had
to. Lillard from downtown. Connects from downtown. Lillard's got 6 points.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Antetokounmpo for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Told y'all.
Their strategy has been
when I get the fucking ball, bro, I'm dominating the fuck out of y'all.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Pass to Banks. To the left side
double,
lane.
right?
Middleton outside.
Pass that shit behind my ass. Give me it.
Covered by Johnson.
God damn.
Middleton passes to Banks. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Thomas for 3. Knocks down the long J.
They can't rely on
Thomas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Ew,
count that bucket.
Ew.
It could be a 3-point.
You come back in this 4th quarter dunking on shit like humming on shit, my boy. I'm about to start hamming on some shit. Yeah, you know what the fuck hit me when they fucking slam on this bitch when I get my fucking takeover. When I get my fucking takeover, it's done for. Y'all niggas are done for.
Drummond grabs the miss.
Give me that bullshit.
Rebound here tonight.
Can't get no dick from out the team. Put some.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Put some Balenci on her butt. Balenciaga.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defense shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Stewart against Lillard.
Lolo. I'm getting my fucking takeover by the end of this fucking quarter, bitch.
He's a skilled finisher.
Y'all know I
inside.
Thank you, baby. It's fine, baby. You're mine, baby. I can treat you like a princess, but this dick there, I ain't crazy.
He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing
Oh, yeah. You definitely get my takeover.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Whitehead to the wing, right side. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him.
You go with somebody like me on the court, though. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Board. Middleton passes to Banks.
You know, we're getting double teamed.
Tries again. He squares up and sinks it. Banks has got 9 points now in the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's
oh,
just
bro,
say
what the f? Why I trying to throw a self-law?
Pass to Grimes. 3-pointer. The shot comes out.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
No way.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Middleton passes to Banks. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. Nets trail by 18.
Take over.
Pass to Burton. Down low. Here's Whitehead. Here's De Silva. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Whitehead can't get it
I
to
nigga
go.
ain't playing no type of defense.
Give credit to the D for never giving up.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis has checked in. Pass to Johnson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Middleton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the drive. Banks gets the bucket.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Kolek. Oh, Drummond with the block. Here's Banks. Thomas defends. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Johnson on the wing.
I got 6 turnovers, bro. What is this?
Here's Clowney. Sinks the
I got
tray.
6 turnovers and still got to be. That's
Shots
crazy.
continue to fall. You can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Thomas with a steal.
See, 7 turnovers, bro. What is this game in this game?
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And Thomas getting
Of
out
course these
the break.
niggas
He
wouldn't be
just
like me.
smells points.
He takes it in. It's scooped up. Drummond with the bucket.
Oh, fuck, man. Don't come out on this bullshit, 2K.
With their defense on the interior.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Clowney. Launches a 3. Lillard pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Banks, no good. Nets trail by 19.
Oh, I'm missing my fucking shots and bullshit.
It's all in by Portis. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Banks. And he converts the layup. Banks has got 40 points. And the Nets shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Here's Kolek. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Banks. Middleton, right side. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Middleton. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Unforced.
Oh, it is some bullshit. Take me the fuck out of this bullshit ass game, bro. I get on some of these bald ass wannabes. Yeah, niggas looking at his ass, sucking dick, niggas. I gotta bless the fucking thing, man. I'm over here to get a fucking neutralizer and lose shit. Bullshit.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Good win. Let's keep it going.
You know how to fucking keep shit, man. 18,000, bro. Now we gotta play this. Sorry, yeah.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
But why is these niggas obsessed with fucking White Force?
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Well, I'm over here playing my career. Like, all right, this the end of the live, y'all. We probably gonna do another live after this. So like, make sure y'all tune in, bro. Like, I get 0 views. Like, I need somebody, bro. Please help me.